it's Michelle from the Scattered Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. Today is day 27 of Scrap-O-Ween. It's Kit Sunday, and I have the page kit that I made earlier picked out here. And it is also day 27 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And today's sketch was created by Terry Rice. And because of the photos that I'm going to be scrapping today, I'm going to focus on the right-hand side here of the sketch. And those photos here are of some of the foods that we had at our Hillbilly Hoedown. So we've got fire ant marmalade, mountain tea, which was apparently adults only, possum fritters, which I think were meatballs. And then this little tray here of no-seam muffins, which when I was taking the pictures originally, you can see that the tray is empty, and I thought it was supposed to be a kind of a funny little thing there with you can't see the muffins, but no, they did go ahead and put some muffins on there. and I think some of them maybe some of them were lemon poppy seed, and maybe the poppy seeds were supposed to be the no-seams. I'm not really sure now that I'm looking at the picture, but I thought I was being quite clever when I thought that it was the no-seam muffins because you can't see them. but yeah, anyway, so I've got all my stuff pulled out, so let's get started. Since I have used this collection, I really want to use more of it because I have fallen in love with these papers. For the background of this one, I'm using this little multi polka dot paper, and the sketch has a strip along the bottom, so I was planning on using the red plaid there, and I'm going to back it with this yellow paper with a little kind of a zigzag look on it. But I flipped over that paper and saw that beautiful leaf pattern, and I was like, oh, I really got to find a way to use that leaf paper because I just love it so much. So it's definitely going to have to make an appearance soon in my album. But here I'm just figuring out exactly where I want to put this strip down at the bottom. And it's not really exactly 12 inches. I'm not really sure how it got cut wrong. I'm sure I did it wrong or something, but it doesn't go quite all the way across. And that can be a little bit irritating, but I have decided not to trim the paper underneath. It's just going to have this teeny tiny little, like 1/16 of an inch gap at the end. And I'm just going to be fine with it. And here I have backed all of my photos with a dark brown cardstock. And now I'm going to make a little bit bigger mat with this brown paper with the different colored leaves. And I just love the colors in this collection. It is definitely right up my alley. It screams fall, and I love it. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I have this ribbon that I need to use. So I thought about using it in a different place, but it just seems, it's like this is the perfect spot for it. It's just right here. So I didn't even bother looking to see if the ribbon on a different spot on the layout would look good. I was like, nope, this is it. It's going right here on top of this border, and it's going to look great. And I love it because the shape of these leaves match the shape of the leaves in the paper that I made the bigger photo mats with. So I just get it down with some ATG tape, and then I'm covering it up on the back with some washi tape just to help it slide in and out of the photo page protector. Not photo, but the page protector better. Pretty much once I put a layout in my albums, that's where they stay. But just in case I need to take it out or move it, take it out and fix it or shift some things around, I want to make sure that that ribbon doesn't get caught on anything. And then I'm just going to put my photos down, and I'm using the dots of the paper to help me line up my pictures. And I do put these on the top just slightly off center because I want to have room there on the left for my title. And my title for this is Give Thanks. And at first, I'm not going to really like how things are going, but I do like how things end up. So sometimes you just have to keep playing with something and give it a chance. Keep adding things to it and get it kind of figured. But in the sketch, up there in the upper right-hand corner, there's it kind of to me looked like a piece of torn paper and some embellishments along the edge. So that's what I'm going to do. I went ahead and tore a piece of that red plaid to help bring some of that red from the bottom up. I kind of now wished I had brought some of that yellow too. Oh well. It's done. I'm not going back. But here also, okay, so I put down that blessings. What are those called? It's the puffy word things from Simple Stories. I can't remember what they're called. It's not thickers, but anyways, I put that blessings little banner down there at the bottom. It's not going to stay there. In fact, I put a lot of stuff down and end up picking it up and moving it. I do wish that I could pick up that thanks because I wanted to move the give thanks, but it's stuck and it's not moving. I mean, usually thickers and things like that don't stick, but boy, these sure did. And I didn't want to tear the paper and I didn't want to tear the word. So I'm like, okay, that's where it's at. So we're going with it. We're going to make it work. But there you saw me put the little cork hearts down and the little glitter pumpkins down. And now I'm putting these little leaves. And part of the reason why I didn't like where the give thanks is because of that gap between give and thanks. But since I put that leaf there in between them, I think that it looks better. It might not look better, but in my mind, it looks better. And I had forgotten that I had this sticker sheet, so I could have brought something from the sticker sheet up there to use kind of as a base for my title, but I didn't remember it in enough time. So I do put that little wreath up there on the right-hand side, and I have that cute little squirrel. It's not going to stay there. Here you can see I'm kind of picking things up and moving them around, and I don't like how that looks, so I put this leaf back. I do find a home for this sticker, though. I put it over here with that pumpkin and cork heart. But here I'm moving the squirrel, and now I'm picking up this blessings little banner thing, and I'm moving it. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet, so I just set it off to the side. And I'd wanted to move these two, but those cork hearts, boy, when you put those down, they're there. If you try and pick them up, they tear. They tear really easy, so you have to be careful with them. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to put the blessings back in that corner, but it's now that the squirrel is there, nothing fits quite right. So I find a new home for the blessings banner, and I just put it there in the middle under that photo, and I think that turns out a whole lot better than having it down there in that bottom right corner. And then here I am looking to see if there are any of these adhesive brads that I want to use. And I do find a home for quite a few. That one down there with the squirrel actually has an acorn in it. So of course we have to put that one there. Got to use that. And then the one in the upper right corner has a floral pattern. And then I put a little bitty kind of an orangey colored one there with that cork heart over by the title. And I also put a little foam. It's not puffy stickers, but they're the little, what is that? Is that chipboard? That one's chipboard. That little flower that I put above the cork heart along with the title. And then here I'm using the little green pearls and kind of sprinkling them around. And I also have these enamel dots, and I'm determined I'm going to use all of these things because I put them in my page kit, and I'm like, I at least have to get one of these things on here because I put it in my kit. I got to use it. But I do find a home for quite a few of the enamel dots. And there you can see I'm just kind of covering up that tear of the paper with a bunch of little embellishments. So I've got some leaf stickers and the enamel dots up there. And now I have this sequin mix, and I've had this sequin mix from Spiegel Mom Scraps for so long, but I love it so much. I just love the colors. It's kind of one of those things that sits in my stash, and when I go through my stash, I see it, and it just makes me happy to see it. So I'm not in any big hurry to use it up and get it out of my stash and into my pages. And I think a big reason for that is because I love all of the colors that is in the mix. I love them all together. So I either need to make like a big shaker pocket, or I need to put it all in like a pocket page layout where I can close up the pocket and make it like a shaker, because I just love all of those colors together. So when I use them like I have here, like enamel dots, it doesn't have the same impact to me as it does all together in the packet. So I'm going to have to think on that some more. Or I might just leave it in my collection or in my stash so that when I see it, it just makes me happy. That might be the best way. But here I'm just going to finish this up with some of my Distress Mica stains and Flickering Candle. And I believe that is going to do it. Yep, that's it. So y'all make sure that you check out the links below to find everyone else playing along with 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. There's the playlist here on YouTube, and there's her Facebook group where others are sharing their creations. So make sure you go check it out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.